Uh, we're starting chapter 1.4. 2 minutes. Have you any problem from previous lecture?
আর আপনার কথা বুঝতে পারতেছি না, খুব আস্তে আস্তে আসতেছে।
বুঝতে পারছো? হ্যালো,
স্যার অনেক লো ভয়েস।
কথাটা আমি বলছি। হ্যালো,
শোনা যাচ্ছে?
হ্যাঁ আছি। তুমি বুঝতে পারছো আমাকে?
জি স্যার, একটু লো শোনা যাচ্ছে, মানে সাউন্ডটা একটু কম।
নেটওয়ার্ক কত সমস্যা করছে। যাই হোক, আমি জোরে কথা বলার চেষ্টা করছি। বুঝতে পারছো এখন?
জি স্যার।
Okay. Let us start the presentation now. Okay, thank you. Can you see the book? বই দেখতে পাচ্ছো?
জি স্যার, দেখা যাচ্ছে।
Okay. Uh, in last class, we have solved up to number 7. Today, we are going to start number 8. Look at this. Die A has orange in one face and blue in 5 faces. So how many faces in total? How many faces?
6।
6 faces. This is usual. Always we have 6 faces. So for the die A, we have 1 orange and 5 blue. For B, we have 2 orange and 4 blue. Die C, we have 3 orange and 3 blue. Do you understand?
স্যার,
Now, all are fair. It is in the 3 dice are rolled, that is, they have rolled at a time. Find the probability that exactly 2 of the 3 dice come up orange. So, what is our target? What is our target? Getting orange is our target. What is our target?
স্যার 2 of the 3 days come up orange.
Okay, so our target is orange. That is, getting orange is success. Getting orange is success. And getting blue is what? Failure. তার মানে কি আমরা যে অরেঞ্জ পাই সেটা আমাদের সাকসেস, আর আমরা যদি ব্লু পাই তাহলে সেটা আমাদের কি হবে? ফেল হবে না? ওকে,
জি স্যার।
so we can write here number 8. You can see, so n is the you can see, you can say a is what? Orange in first die. Okay, so what will be orange in what? Second die. And what is C? Am I right? Hello.
স্যার,
Now, out of 6, one face is orange in the first die, two face is orange in second die, and three face are orange in third die. You understand? So, what
স্যার,
is complement? What is the complement? Please. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you can see what the question says. Find the probability that exactly 2 of 3 dice come off orange. So exactly 2 of 3. So what is the probability? 2 of 3. So every time 2 will successful and 1 will fail, right? So what is the requirement? 2 of the dice come off orange. So there may be, you can write probability of A, B, and C complement. Then you can write what? A, B complement C. Then you can write what? A complement B, C. Can you write it? Then what can you find? Probability of A, probability of B, probability of C complement. Am I right? Can you see? Now put the values. We have all sort of values here. Put the values, and after the calculation, you will get 2/9. Do you understand? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, try to understand the second question. What number 9 says? Try to understand. And tell me what we should do. বলো তো নেক্সট কোশ্চেন কি বলেছে?
So ABC mutually independent events.
Okay. Here, P of A, P of B, and P of C are given. Okay. All things are given, and you have to find all are occur. Exactly 2 occur. None of them occur. As all sort of information is given, I'm just writing the requirements. I think you can put the values. Can you put the values?
Yes, sir.
All 3 occur. So A, B, C, all 3 occur. That means what? P of A, B, C. Then as they are mutually independent, we can write what? Isn't it? Then exactly 2 occur. Exactly 2 occur means A, B, C complement plus A, B complement C plus A complement B, C. Okay. Then you can write here P of A, P of B, P of C transpose, sorry, complement, P of A, P of B complement, P of C plus P of A complement, P of B, P of C. Then none of them occur. What is the meaning of none of them occur? Can you tell me?
Sir, at least one occur complement.
None do not occur. That is no one.
স্যার
None of them means
একটা ঘটনায় মানে হচ্ছে at least একটা ঘটছে তার কমপ্লিমেন্ট।
why it will so hard. What you said, though you are right, but it will so hard. Simply none of occur. Not A, not B, not C. It's easy, isn't it?
হ্যাঁ স্যার সব কমপ্লিট।
You are right what you said, but that will be so tough. Okay, this is the answer. I think you can do it. Okay. কি বুঝতে পেরেছো?
জি স্যার।
স্যার
That is the end of chapter 1.4. Now, have any question? বলো কোনো কোশ্চেন আছে কিনা? If not, then I will go to the next chapter.
স্যার কোশ্চেন
Okay. So I am going to the next chapter, and this is Bayes theorem. They have already done a math, but first I will show this with a formula. This is the formula for Bayes theorem. But the question is now, how can we show this is? How it is possible to show? Any idea? Do you have any idea? Okay, I will first show the Bayes theorem, how Bayes theorem is established. Then we'll go for some maths. If you can understand, actually the basic fact of the Bayes theorem is so easy. Let us say this is your garden. What this? This is what?
This is a garden.
It's your garden. Since this is your garden, then you have a chance to find some mango, right? Say this is a let us consider there are, say, first tree I am taking B1, B2, B3, B4, say B5, and this whole set is taken as A. B1, B2, B3, B4 are the trees, and A is getting mango. That is, from each of the trees we can get some mango. Am I right? Great. Hello?
Yes, sir.
From each tree we can get some mango. Is it possible? প্রত্যেকের কাছে কিছু আম নিতে পারবা না তুমি? নাকি পারবা না? Definitely possible. Now come forward. Since you can take this, and what will happen? The garden can be taken as the union of all the trees. Can you take it?
Yes, sir.
That is, we can take the garden actually union of BI, union of BI. Okay, that is B1, B2, B3, so on. Union of BI. Now, you can see then the intersection of A intersection B. What can we find? What can we find? What happened? What's going on? What can we write now? This is A. Do you understand? Because A is subset of what? Can I write it? Hello? What's the problem? Can I write it?
Yes, sir.
That is, so we can write A is equal to A intersection union of BI. Then you can write here, what can we write here? Union can distribute the intersection. That is, intersection of A, this, we can write it. Okay? Then if I take the probability, in case of probability, union means what? Union means sum, right? Union মানে কি যোগ না probability তে?
Yes, sir.
জি
Yes,
স্যার
sir.
So what can I write here? This is in our hands. We have to store it. আমরা এটা হাতে রাখি। কি বলো? এটা তো বুঝতে পেরেছো না? Now we know P of A intersection B can be written as you know, P of A, P of any, say BI, anyone. So P of BI under A. Also we can write here what? P of BI, P of A by BI. Can we write it? So here I can write P of BI under A is equal to what? Okay. Now take the result from here. Also, you can write sum of P of A, sum of BI. জায়গা হচ্ছে না, তারপরে লাইন লিখবে। So this is equal to P of BI, P of A by BI, sum of P of A intersection BI. Then for this we can also write P of BI, P of A by BI, sum of P of BI, P of A by BI. This is a bias theorem. But now you can ask me why we should use it. তোমাকে জিজ্ঞেস করতে পারো যে এটা আসলে কিভাবে ইউজ করা যায়, কারণ আমি যেগুলো লিখলাম কোনটা আসলে কি, তাই না? এটা জানা উচিত না? ওকে, হ্যালো,
হ্যাঁ জি স্যার
here A is what? Taking mango. A is what?
টেকিং ম্যাঙ্গো
And B I selecting tree. Now what's mean by this? So P of A by BI, that is taking mango from a selected tree. Taking mango from a
Selected tree.
selected tree. And this is what? A tree under a mango is found. তাহলে এটা হচ্ছে অলরেডি আমরা গাছ সিলেক্ট করে ফেলেছি, সেখান থেকে আম পাওয়ার সম্ভাবনা। আর এখানে অলরেডি আমরা আম পেয়ে গেছি, এখানে কোনো একটা গাছ সিলেক্ট হওয়ার সম্ভাবনা। দ্যাট ইজ, সে ইন ইউর গার্ডেন ইউ হ্যাভ 5 trees. What is the how many trees you have?
5 trees.
5 trees. Now, if tree 1 is selected, tree 1 is selected. What is the probability getting a mango? Tree 1 is selected. What is the probability getting a mango? This is probability of A under B1. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you already have a mango, okay. Now I'm asking, what is the probability this is from the 5th tree? Already have a mango. I'm asking, what is the probability this is from 5th tree, right? This is. তার একটা হচ্ছে তোমাকে গাছ দেবে, তুমি আম পাবা কিনা সেটা বের করবা, আর এটা হচ্ছে আম অলরেডি দিয়ে দিয়েছে, তুমি এই গাছটা হবে কিনা সেটা বের করবা। বুঝতে পেরেছো?
Yes, sir.
That is, your primary source has been given and you are getting the probability of secondary source. ব্যাপারটা কিন্তু এরকম ঘটে। আমি তোমাকে যে একটা এক্সাম্পল দেই, এখানের মধ্যে হচ্ছে out of 5 trees, there is a chance to have some sweet mangoes. Have a chance what? Some sweet mangoes. Do you understand? What is the chance? Hello? শুধুমাত্র কি আসিফি ক্লাসে আছে, একজনই কথা বলছে, বাকি সব চুপচাপ?
জি না স্যার।
জি স্যার, আছি স্যার।
একটা কথা এতবার বলতে হবে কেন? What I have said, you have 5 trees and each tree there is a possibility to get sweet mango. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So P of A by B1 sweet mango from the first tree. Similarly, A by B2 sweet mango from the second tree. Similarly, you can take sweet mango from all of the trees. So you know the probability of getting sweet mangoes. But yet one person taking a mango who actually don't know the actual probability. He already got a sweet mango. তার মানে আগে গাছ সিলেক্ট হলে সুইট ম্যাঙ্গো পাওয়া যেত, এখন অলরেডি সুইট ম্যাঙ্গো পাওয়া গেছে। নাও হি ইজ আস্কিং হোয়াট ইজ দ্য প্রবাবিলিটি, ইটস ফ্রম দ্য 5th ট্রি, দিস ইজ দ্য কার্ড। ঠিক আছে, বুঝতে পেরেছো বিষয়টা কি?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
যেমন আমি একটা বাংলা এক্সাম্পল দিই, ধরো তোমরা 3 বন্ধু, তোমার 3 জনেরই বদভ্যাস আছে, মাসে মনে করো যে কাছে জানালে ঢিল মারার বদভ্যাস আছে। ঠিক আছে, ধরো কারো এটা সম্ভাবনা হচ্ছে 50%, কারো 40%, কারো 60%। ঢিল মারে কাজ ভাঙে। বুঝতে পেরেছো? বুঝতে পেরেছো কি?
জি স্যার।
এটা হচ্ছে ঢিল মারার সম্ভাবনা। ঠিক আছে, এই যে ঢিল মারার সম্ভাবনা, মনে করো আসিফ তার মধ্যে একজন, এটা ঢিল মারে, তাহলে প্রথম জন ঢিল মারার সম্ভাবনা হচ্ছে B1, এভাবে P of B2, P of B3। সো এ হচ্ছে ঢিল মারার সম্ভাবনা। এখন মনে করো এ হচ্ছে কাজ ভাঙা, আসিফ যদি মারে তাহলে কাজ ভাঙার সম্ভাবনা হচ্ছে এতটুকু, এভাবে তার বন্ধুরা বাকি দুজন যদি মারে তাহলে কাজ ভাঙার সম্ভাবনা হচ্ছে এতটুকু। বুঝতে পেরেছো?
জি স্যার।
তাহলে প্রথমগুলো হচ্ছে ঢিল মারা, আর পরেরগুলা কি? ভিড় মারার কারণে কি হওয়া? কাঁচ ভাঙা। ওকে, একদিন মনে করো বাড়ি মালিক আসছে, এসে বেচারা দেখলো অলরেডি কাঁচ ভেঙে আছে। এটা কি? অলরেডি কি হয়ে আছে?
স্যার অলরেডি কাজ ভাঙা আছে।
আসিফকে ধরছে, এই বেটা তুই কাঁচ ভেঙেছিস, তার সম্ভাবনা কত? ডু ইউ আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড? এখন সে কিভাবে বের করবে? হাউ ক্যান হি অ্যাকচুয়ালি ফাইন্ড দিস? দ্যাট ইজ, আসিফে কাঁচ ভাঙার সম্ভাবনা কত? সিলেক্টিং আসিফ, দেন ব্রেকিং the what? This is
প্লাস
the breaking the glass with Asif. Similarly, his friends, right? Do you understand? These are the breaking the glasses by Asif, his first friend, his second friend. So if we take the sum, we'll get total probability of breaking the glass. আমি তিনটাকে যোগ করে দিলে তাদের কি পাবো? টোটাল কাঁচ ভাঙার সম্ভাবনা পেয়ে যাব না? পাবো কিনা? এটা যোগ করে দিতে পারি না আমি?
জি স্যার।
এটা কি হবে? P of BI, P of A by BI. This is the total probability of breaking the glass. Now, what is the probability of breaking the glass by Asif? That is his own probability divided by total probability. Am I right? Now, do you understand the basic of this theorem?
Yep.
So, if we take the sum, then there will be a total breaking of the glass. That is P of A. Breaking of the glass is this. Then total breaking of the glass, this is breaking the glass by Asif.
P of A by B1.
Yes. So that is the formula. Now do you understand?
Yes, sir.
তাহলে বন্ধুর সাথে যেখানে যেখানে যাইতে গেলে সাবধান, এগুলো তুমি ধরে বসবে যে তুমি ভাঙছো কিনা। তো চলো এক্সাম্পল দেখি। কথাবার্তা না বলে ক্লাস কন্টিনিউ করা খুবই টাফ। The bowl B1 contains 2 red, 4 white chips. What in B1? 4 red and what?
4 white chips.
Oh, 2 red, 4 white. 2 red, 4 white. Then in B2, what in B2?
1 red, 2 white.
In B3, then B3. What is in B3? What is B3? 5 red, 4 white. So 5 red, 4 white. So those are the informations. Say that the probability of selecting the balls not same, but this. Probability of selecting B1 is 1/3, B2 is 1/6, and B3 is half. Okay. So, what is the B1, B2, B3 are events that balls are distributed. Okay, selecting the balls are actually 1/3, 1/6, half. The experiments consist of selecting a ball with these probabilities and then drawing a chip at random from the left from the ball. Okay, we are selecting the chip from the ball. It's our work, but which color? Let us compute the probability of event R. R means what? Red chip. Am I right?
Yes.
Now look at this. You can take red chip from different balls. You can take the first ball. If you take the red chip from the first ball, what is the probability? 2/6. You can select red chip from the second ball. If you take from the second ball, what is the probability?
1 by 3.
Similarly, you can take the chip from the third ball. What is the probability?
5 by 9.
5 by 9. Let's come. Now, what is the total probability of red chip? You can see, we can take the red chip from the first ball. B1 intersection R, that means red chip from the first ball, red chip from the second ball, red chip from the third ball. But we know you first have to select the ball and then the chip. Naki সরাসরি chip পেয়ে যাবা?
No, sir.
You must to first take the ball and then the chip from the ball. So here select the first ball, then red from first ball, select the second ball, then red from the second ball, select the third ball, then red from the third ball. Then all of the probabilities in our hand, we get what? What is the probability of getting red ball?
4 by 9.
4 by 9. Now, say anyone has been found a red chip, but definitely he or she may ask from which ball we can take it. একজন যদি হঠাৎ করে একটা রেড চিপ দেখে যে পড়ে আছে, তার কোশ্চেন জাগবে না এটা কোন বল থেকে আসছে? ঠিক আছে? Like sometimes parent can see the kids can say take any toy from several baskets. If he or she can see a toy, he may ask the kid from which basket you are taking that toy, right? That is the question. Now, we are considering the first ball. So this is the chip of the first ball divided by total. Can you see? Chip from the first ball divided by total red chip. You can use the formula directly, or you can first consider this and then use this formula. There are two ways. How many ways?
2 ways, sir.
There are two ways, sir.
You can use this formula directly, or you can separately find those information and then put here. It's up to you what you want. Then we found the probability of getting the red chip from the first ball is 2 by 8, from the second ball 1 by 8, and from the third ball 5 by 8. And their sum must to be what? What? Their sum must to be
1.
1. Can you tell me why?
So probability তো টোটাল সবসময় 1ই হয়।
Definitely, but there is a logic behind this. Already we have seen red is drawn. That is, it's a sure event. আমরা কিন্তু already দেখেছি red উঠেছে। তাহলে sure না?
জি স্যার।
Then what is the probability of sure event?
1, sir.
1. You understand? I have already proved that. Now that our second example. A certain factory machines, there are 3 machines. How many machines?
3 machines.
Three machines.
All producing springs of same length. Of their production, machine 1, 2, 3 respectively produce 2%, 1%, and 3% defective springs. Oh, they have producing the defective springs. Okay, look at this. The word is said their production, not the total production. What this?
Their production.
Their production, not the total production. That is, if machine 1 is used, then their defective is what? 2%. And 2% written as 2 by what? 100.
By
That
100.
is, this 2% not the total. This 2% of the machine 1. Similarly, defect in machine 2. What's this? 1%, right?
1 by 100. Yes, sir.
1 by 100. Also, you can write 0.01. Similarly, probability of the defect under the third machine. What's this?
3 by 100.
3 by 100. You are right. That is a defect. Now, they have said of the total production of the springs, the factory in the factory, machine 1 produces 35%, machine 2 produces 25%, machine 3 produces 40%. So probability of the first machine is 3 by 35, second machine 25 by 100, sorry, 35 by 100, 25 by 100, and machine 3 40 by 100. You can see 35%, 25%, 40% equal to what? 100%. That means the selection of the machines, the selection of the sources are 100%. Like here, the selection of the ball is 100%. You can see selection of ball is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6 plus half, right? You will see this is 1. That is total selection must be 1. Total selection must be 1, whereas the our target is not 1. Selection 1 হবে কিন্তু টার্গেট গুলো কিন্তু 1 হয় না, এগুলো যোগ করলে 1 পাবা না কারণ এখানে আরো এলিমেন্ট আছে না, রাইট?
Right, sir.
So sources the probability of sources will be 1, but the requirement should not be 1. Similarly, like here you can see the sources, the machines are the sources, so their usefulness 35%, 25%, and 40% 100. But the defect is not 100, কারণ defect যদি 100 হয়ে যায় তার মানে কি সবই তো নষ্ট। কোনটা কি তুমি পাবা কিছু?
No, sir.
So the sources must be 100% or probability 1, but the action or output may be different. Anyway, so what is the total defect? First machine, then defect in the first machine. Second machine, then defect in the second machine. Third machine, then defect in the third machine. After putting the value, you can find this. Also, you can show this in the decimal point. It's your choice. তুমি decimal use করতে পারো অথবা এখানেও রেখে দিতে পারো। Now question is that if anyone find a defective spring, what is the probability it's from the third machine? Already one spring has been found which is defective. Now the question, is it from the third machine? So the defect in the third machine divided by total defect. Do you understand?
Total defect. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But can you tell me why we have targeting the third machine at the very first stage?
Sorry, sir. Can you repeat?
Why we are taking the third machine directly? Any idea? Though the logic is not very strong, but there is a slightly considerable thing, that is we are taking the third machine with the most producing tool. আমরা থার্ড মেশিন সবচেয়ে বেশি টুল মনে করো যে স্প্রিং তৈরি হচ্ছে দেখতে পাচ্ছি না?
Yes,
Yes, sir. Defective বেশি হচ্ছে 3%.
That's why 40% তো এই জন্য। বাট এটা খুব স্ট্রং লজিক নয়। মূল বিষয় হচ্ছে আমাদের যেটা করতে বলবো আমরা সেটাই করতে বাধ্য। বুঝতে পেরেছো?
জি স্যার।
বাট ইন জেনারেল যদি কেউ কোনো ধরনের তোমাকে শর্ত দিয়ে না দেয় সেক্ষেত্রে যেটা করতে হবে সেটা হচ্ছে কি মোস্ট প্রডিউসিং পার্ট যেটা সেটা ইউজ করতে হবে। ওকে, similarly you can find the production from the defective spring from the second machine, also first machine in the similar way. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now third one.
স্যার যদি কন্ডিশন না দেওয়া থাকে তাহলে মোস্ট প্রোডিউসিং পার্টটা কি নিয়ে নেব?
Definitely you will get some condition in exam.
Oh,
Because if not that several student can do several way, it will be the proper exam.
okay, sir.
অবশ্যই আমরা উল্লেখ করে দিব।
Okay.
Let's go. Then say Pap smear actually is a process, screening process that is matching with the symptoms. Okay, matching with the symptoms, because It detected cervical cancer. It's one kind of cancer for the women. For women, this cancer, there are about 16% false negative. 16% false negative. Do you know what is the false negative? Actually, false negative means it's showing negative. Actually, it was true. Like, say, C plus means cancer present. C plus means what?
Cancer present.
Cancer present. But false negative means it will show negative. Cancer is positive, but the test shows it's what?
So negative.
নেগেটিভ। আমার রোগ আছে কিন্তু কিন্তু আমাকে টেস্ট কি বলছে? রোগ নাই। You understand?
জি স্যার।
Okay. So you can see this is false negative. Its complement. If you find a complement in the conditional probability, you have to take the base same. What is the base here? This is a base. This is a base or condition, precondition. This is called a precondition. Precondition cannot be changed. Precondition cannot be changed to get the complement. So in the same precondition, T plus and T minus, they are complements, right? So this is 0.16. It should be as a complement 0.84. Do you understand?
জি স্যার।
Also, tens false positive. What is meant by tens false positive? False positive means actually there was no cancer, but test shows what?
They have cancer.
Cancer. This is 10. In the similar manner, we can see for the not cancer is T plus has the complement T minus. That is what? That is, if there is cancer, the test is 84% accurate. And if tested and if there is no cancer, then test is how much accurate? 90%. For positive case, 84% accuracy, and for the negative case, 90% accuracy. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the United States, 8 women of 1 lakh, 8 women of the lakh have the cancer. So 8 women of the lakh, that is 8 by 1 lakh, having cancer is this. So having no cancer is what? Their complements, right? Having no cancer, complement of having
Cancer.
having cancer. Okay. I think you can understand.
So 1 minus PC plus
Right.
T minus 2.
Exactly. Now, there is given according to cancer present or not, what is the test results? তাহলে এতক্ষণ পর্যন্ত আমরা ক্যান্সার থাকবে বা না থাকবে সবকে টেস্ট রেজাল্ট গুলো আমরা অ্যানালাইসিস করেছি। নাও দ্য অল্টারনেটিভ, অলরেডি টেস্ট রেজাল্ট ইন আওয়ার হ্যান্ড, we are assuming about the cancer. এতক্ষণ পর্যন্ত আমাদের ক্যান্সার জানা ছিল, আমরা টেস্ট নিয়ে কথা বলছিলাম। এখন ওটা টেস্ট জানা থাকবে, আমরা কি নিয়ে কথা বলবো?
ক্যান্সার আছে কিনা?
ক্যান্সার আছে কিনা? ওকে। Okay, that is the rule. So here you can see the total test positive, then cancer will test positive. Okay, cancer will test positive. Actually, we have to write this. That is C plus, then what? T plus under C plus divided by what? C plus probability T plus under C plus. Now plus all sort of things should be taken. Probability of C minus probability of T plus under C minus. Now one thing you can see, I am always taking T plus but changing C plus and minus. Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why? Look at this. Always, I have said, in this case, can you see? In this case, C plus is the condition, so we cannot change the precondition, right?
Yes sir, কমপ্লিমেন্ট করতে পারবো না।
We are changing T and T plus. Similarly here, C minus, we cannot change C minus because this is precondition. We are changing what? T plus minus.
T plus
Now what is now the precondition here?
the T plus
T plus. As T plus is the precondition, so you cannot change T plus. You can change C plus and minus. This is the requirement. So requirement will be above. Requirement সেটা উপরে থাকবে, তার নিচে requirement and non requirement all থাকবে। বুঝতে পেরেছো?
জি স্যার।
Yes, sir. T plus is the base condition here.
For the requirement, T plus is base. For the given, look at this. For the given, C plus minus was the base, right? But in the requirement, T plus
T
is the
plus.
base. That is, you can assume the requirement would be alternative of the providing. Requirement হবে providing এর alternative. বুঝতে পেরেছো?
জি স্যার।
এই হচ্ছে মেথড আর কি। তো আশা করি বুঝতে পেরেছো?
জি স্যার, আবার দেখতে হবে।
হ্যাঁ, আমরা তো এক্সাম্পল এক্সারসাইজ দেখবই, তোমাদের কিভাবে ছেড়ে দেব না তো। ছেড়ে দিতে পারবা তোমরা?
স্যার এক্সাম্পল গুলো কি আর একটু দেখতে হবে।
চলো এক্সারসাইজে আমরা কি দেখবো? আচ্ছা, এখানে একটা কথা রাখি, হ্যাঁ। If P of C minus from T plus, you can see they have the same base, right?
Yes.
What can you see?
জি স্যার, সেম বেস।
Same base. Then you can write 1 minus what? Am I right? Because why you can do it? Same base, right? But if there is different base like C plus, but base is now changed, can you write this now?
No, sir.
You cannot write now 1 minus P of C plus under T plus. You cannot write because base cannot be changed, so it's wrong. It's correct, but this is wrong. Do you understand?
স্যার উপরেরটা কি যে ওই যে P at A কমপ্লিমেন্টের ওই ফর্মুলাটার হিসাবে বসছে 1 মাইনাস।
Exactly.
আচ্ছা।
For the same base, C minus and C plus complement. But here the base already changed. You cannot change the base. বুঝতে পেরেছো?
স্যার
বেস চেঞ্জ করা মাত্রই ম্যাথটা কি হয়ে যাবে? ইনভ্যালিড। বেস চেঞ্জ করা মাত্রই কি হয়ে যাবে? এটা
ইনভ্যালিড স্যার।
ইনভ্যালিড হয়ে যাবে। বুঝতে পেরেছো বিষয়টা? From this chapter we'll do 1 2 5 7 9 10. How many minutes so? এক দুই তিন চার পাঁচ ছয়টা। কিছু ম্যাথ এক্সাম্পলের সাথে মিলবে সেগুলো আমি অ্যাভয়েড করব, আর যে ম্যাথগুলো মিলবে না আমি সেগুলাই করে দেব। বুঝতে পেরেছো? Like number 1, which is exactly from like example 1. So I want to give this as homework. So this homework I am going to start with 2. Read the question 2. Another math 9 10. Okay. See, bean seeds from supply A have 85% germination rate. So germination will be maybe the condition. What may be the condition?
Germination, sir.
Germination. and from supplier B 75% of the germination rate. So for A it will be 75%, sorry 85%, and for B it will be what?
75%.
Now what is the probability of selecting, say, A and B? We can take seed packaging company purchase 45% from supplier A and 60% from supplier B. So you can assume, like, we are now at chapter 1.5, right? So probability of A, that is selecting A, is 40%. So we can write what? 0.4. Then probability of B, what is B? 60%. That is what? Now we are taking the germination rate. Can you tell me what is the germination rate from A? Germination under A. 85%, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is the germination rate in B?
75%.
75.
75%. So germination under B is 75%. Now you should understand what is the total germination, probability of total germination. You can see it may possible the germination from A and then, sorry, seed from A, then germination from under A, plus the seed from B, because both of the cases are possible, right? Then
Yes.
0.4 into 0.85, 0.6 into 0.75. Now you can ask me, since A has the better germination rate, why we are taking actually the amount higher than the amount of seed B is taking more than A. Why? Can you tell me why? Hello? Though we know that germination from A is better than B, so but we are taking the amount of seed, a more amount of seed from B than A. Why? That is the business. Maybe the seeds of A is very costly. Is it possible? 10% more, accuracy more, 10% more, but price যদি 25% বেশি হয় তখন কি হবে? বিকল্প চিন্তা করব না আমরা? But as your information are given in percentage, you should write answer as what?
Okay.
You should write answer in percentage. Now do you understand? These are total germination. There is the probability of germinating seeds from A. কি বুঝতে পারছো?
জি স্যার।
Any query? Inquiry আছে? বাইরে
No,
থাকলে
sir.
বলো। Okay. If not, then I'm going to the next example. Read the question 5 carefully and tell me what actually they want. Tell me, please.
So 20% patients are critical, 30% are serious, and 50% are stable.
Okay. So out of, you can see here 40% and 60% total 100%. That is, there is no more option. Similarly, in a hospital emergency room, patients are classified 20% critical, 30% serious, and 50% stable. Total 100%, right?
Yes, sir.
So I am first writing the information about the patients. So number 5, we take the critical patients as CR. Critical, how many criticals? 20%, right?
Yes, sir.
So 0.2. Okay. How many serious?
30%.
30%. And how many stable?
50%.
Serious, 30%. Stable, 50%. So total 100%. Now, what the next? We have said that of the critical ones, 30% die. 30% die. That is, die in the new event. Under the critical is 30%, under serious 10%, and under stable, so what is the percentage?
1%.
1%. So let us take. So the die is the new variable. So probability of die under critical, it has been said 30%, 0.3, right? For the die under the serious, this is 10%, that is 0.1. That is very unfortunate that 1% of the stable patient are die because there may some very unusual actions. So 1% means, right? So these
Yes.
are the probability of getting died for different issues. Now, what is the total die? Total die. How can we find the total dies? It may be die from critical, that is probability of critical, and die from critical. Then it may be possible probability of serious, then probability of die from serious. Is it possible? Also, it may be possible patient is stable and then die from stable. If we consider all sort of things, what can we find? Critical was 0.2 and dying is probability is 0.3 from this. Serious was 0.3 and dying as 10%, that is 0.1. Stable was 50%, 0.5 and 0.01. You will get, what is the probability of dying? What is the probability of dying?
0.095.
About 1% patient have to die. Now, say a person is died. A person is died. Say someone is the attendant with the patient. He said, is he from the serious one or critical one or say stable one? We are taking the critical one. Okay, right? Like one doctor is coming from the operation theater and said one of the patient has been died, and all of the attendant of the patients are outside of operation theater. Everyone is now worried. Am I right? Everyone is now worried. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then the critical attendants of the critical patients are asking, is the died person from the critical site? That is the answer. Do you understand? Critical to অনেক রোগী আছে, একজন মারা গেছে, তখন এখনো জানে না যে আসলে এটা কোন ধরনের রোগী মারা গেছে, সবাই তো জানতে চাইবে। ক্রিটিক্যাল যেহেতু বেশি, মানে ক্রিটিক্যাল রোগী মারা যাওয়ার সম্ভাবনা বেশি, তারাই জিজ্ঞেস করছে এটা কি ক্রিটিক্যাল রোগী মারা গেছে। দ্যাট ইজ দ্য অ্যান্সার। Died from the critical divided by total probability of dying. And you will see this is 0.63. Answer is what? Sorry. It is out of the critical died people, 63% from critical side. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Very large magnitude of deaths. মানে যারা মারা যায় 63% ক্রিটিক্যাল থেকে মারা যায়, অনেক বেশি না?
জি স্যার।
চিন্তার বিষয়। Okay. Any problem in this math? কি কোনো সমস্যা আছে?
No sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Now, number 7. A chemist wishes to detect an impurity. What is the target? Detecting. And what is happening? Impurity. In a certain compound that is she is making. The test is detect the impurity with probability. Detect the impurity with probability 90%. Detect the impurity. It means impurity present and also detected. Impurity present also detected, right? Detect the impurity with probability 90%. That is what? Impurity present and detected. So we are taking detected with impurity present. This is 0.9. Okay. So what will be if impurity is present but cannot be detected? What is the probability here? What is the probability? Hello?
Sir, 0.1%.
0.1. Why again percent? Now, what can we call it? What can we call it? False what?
False positive. Sorry, negative.
False positive? Why? False negative. So one statement actually gives us two information. Statement 1, but 2 information. However, this test indicates an impurity. However, this indicates an impurity. When it is not. Indicates impurity. When it is not. Is 5%. Indicates the impurity. When it is not. That is what?
So false positive.
Right. Indicates this, but it is not. That is not impurity. So this is 0.05%. This is what? False. This is what? False positive. So the proper detection is now. Do you understand?
Yes sir.
Now, what actually the impurity? The chemist produces a compound with impurity. Actual impurity 20%. So there is no impurity 80%. So actual impurity 20%, no impurity actually. So probability of impurity is 20%, 0.2, and probability of not impurity, that is solid, 0.8. Okay. Now, what can we find? What is the total detect? Can you tell me what is the total detect? It can be detect if no impurity present, also if impurity present. That is, if impurity present, then detected. Also, if impurity not present, then detected. Both of them will come as the detection. Here the detect the target. So what is the probability of total detection? Impurity 0.2 with detection 90%. Not impurity 0.8 with detection 0.05%. So 0.022. Now, the last part of the question, what is it?
Last stage.
Last part. A compound is selected at random from the chemist output. The test indicates an impurity that is already detected. What is the condition of probability that is at actual impurity? That is now the reverse way. That is, if we get already detected, but already detected. So what we find actually impurity present. So it will be the total detect by impurity detect. Sorry, impurity detect by total detect. So put the values. (0.2), 0.9, 0.22. This is 0.81. So what is the answer?
81.
That is, in the detect of the impurity, 81% really present. 81% really
Present.
present. This sometimes also called the accuracy of the test. এটাকে অনেক সময় কি বলে?
Accuracy.
Accuracy of the এটাকে অনেক সময় এটাও বলে যে accuracy of the test. ঠিক বুঝতে পারছো?
Yes, sir.
আর টেস্টটা কত পার্সেন্ট অ্যাকুরেট দেখা গেল?
81%.
Now 9. And this is the last math for me because I'll read 10 as the homework. You can see in 10 all sort of information are given. You have to just apply them to find this. Okay. So 10 is homework. I'm going to the last math, number 9. Now read the question carefully for 2 minutes and let me know what is given and what is asking for. পড়ো আমাকে বলো।
স্যার একটা ডিজিজ আছে যেটা পপুলেশনে 0.05% টাইম হয়।
এটা জীবন হয়। আচ্ছা, তুমি
It's
যেটা
not
বলতে
perfect,
চাচ্ছ,
স্যার।
আমরা ডিটেক্টে যদি ক্যাপিটাল ডি লিখি, আমরা তাহলে ডিজিজকে স্মল ডি লিখবো। দ্যাট ইজ the probability of the disease is wait probability of disease is what?
0.05.
0.05%.
So probability of disease is 0.05%. So if we take the percentage to the probability, you will get what, right? So probability of no disease will be what? 1 minus. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So happening disease is this and not happening disease is this. Okay, carry on. Now what they detect now? That is, we are testing with a new medicine diagnosis test for people having this percentage of disease. The test is not perfect, but will detect the person with. That is, test is not perfect, but detect the person with disease. That is, disease present also detected, right? Disease presence also detected. What is this?
Detected, sir. Percent, sir.
99%.
99%.
Okay, that is disease present. We can take here plus minus, it will be better for us. So detect disease present also detected, right? 0.99. Okay, so disease present but cannot detected. What's this?
0.01.
And this is called false negative, right? Because in your exam sometimes we cannot give you actually disease present then D minus. We simply say false positive or false negative. Do you understand?
Yes.
So be careful. Then it is however say that a person without disease, that is this is not present, has the disease, that is the test says this is actual, without disease actual, but this is tell by what?
They have disease.
This is indicates by test, but actually what?
False positive.
Okay, it's called the false positive, but what is the understanding by this? There is no disease, but the test is said this is present. What is the
This has
percentage?
disease. 3%, sir.
3%. So though the disease is not present but detects this is 0.03. This is the false positive. Now it's okay, it's false positive. So what are the complement? No detect under no disease is what? 97%. Now what they want, a person is selected at random from the population and the test indicates that this person has the disease. Already is tested, this is detected. What is the condition probability? The person has the disease, has not the disease, does not have the disease. That is, two things has to be found. First, we are finding the total detect D plus. D plus is possible if we can detect, if the disease present, then can detect. Am I right? Also, if there is no disease present, also can detect because false negative present, right? Sorry, false positive present. Put the value 0.0005 into 0.99 plus 0.9995 into 0.03 we'll get 0. We need to calculate it. Please try to calculate it. 0.0005 into 0.99 plus 0.9995 into 0.03. This is 0.03048. So I'll take 0.0305. Zero point 0305. Then probability of actually if detect then really disease present is 0.0005 into 0.995 0.0305. After calculation we'll get 0.016. And finally, if they want to say no disease under the detect, you can write simply 1 minus probability of, because the same base. So what will happen? Do you understand? What is this? What is this? Is it correct? Okay, I'm going to have a check. 0.0005 into 0.99 divided by 0.0305. Okay. How can it possible?
স্যার আই গেস উপরে ক্যালকুলেশনটাতে একটু ভুল আছে, লাইক আপনার যেটা 0.0305 আসছে ওটা আই গেস 1.029 এরকম সামথিং হবে।
I have to check it. 0.0005 into 0.99 plus 0.9995 into 0.03. না ঠিক আছে তো। আমার বলছে ডিটেক্ট না হয় ডিজিজ নাই, এটা এত আধা সম্ভাবনা 98%। দাঁড়াও আমি আরেকটু চেক করি, কোশ্চেনটা একটু দেখি তো। .05 the person does not have the disease. না থাকার সম্ভাবনা। If test indicates the person has the disease, না থাকার সম্ভাবনা আরো কম হবে। এখানে রেজাল্ট কি বলে দিত? তারপর 1.5 রেজাল্ট থাকার কথা এখানে কোথাও। জাস্ট ওয়েট।
Sir, A result 0.0162.
Okay, please allow me few moments. 1.59. Oh, answer is correct. But this seems to slightly detect non-disease. Detect. Calculation is correct. Okay, it's okay. But I thought in a different way. Anyway.
Sir, এখানে একটা টেক্সট আছে, টেক্সটে একটু পড়লে এটা মেক সেন্স করে কিনা? The conditional probability that a person tested positive does not have the disease is 0.9838. It is large, which shows that a test is ineffective. This occurs because the fraction 0.0005 of diseased person in the population is much smaller than the error probabilities of 0.01 and 0.03.
Right. This is the makes sense that the test is highly erroneous, right?
Ji.
Like after the calculation, I was surprised. The not detecting that is false positive is higher than the correct answer, right? Anyway,
Like-
our calculation is okay.
Yes.
So try number 10 at home. That's all before the Eid. Now, if you have any question, you can ask me. The very next class, that is in the next class, we'll take first class test. Okay, cover up to today's class.
The next class city মানে ঈদের পর
Yes.
স্যার তারিখ এবং সিলেবাসটা যদি এলএমএস এ দিয়ে দিতেন।
Next class, date is not required. Syllabus up to this class.
আপ টু দিস ক্লাস। নেক্সট ক্লাসটা কখন হবে ঈদের পরে?
You have to search.
24
24 তারিখ পর্যন্ত ছুটি তার মানে 25 তারিখ রোববার
24 তো আবার অফ মনে হয়। 24 তারিখ আশুরা পূর্ণিমা, 27 তারিখ মেবি।
Okay, it doesn't matter. In the next class, it doesn't matter which day. Next class, okay? Because I don't actually the exact date because there are many big holidays. Anyway, you will find a notice in LMS, including the dates and syllabus.
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
Okay, let me take the attendance. Thank you for supporting.